And the day's biggest gate anywhere had come to Newcastle United's promotion party. While 3 points would have sent them home happy, manager Arthur Cox was determined his side would go up in style. And with 17 minutes gone, United fashioned a goal of real quality. Chris Waddle's great run and cross set it up, and Kevin Keegan's brave header did the rest. The collision with Derby's Graham Harvey was typical of the knocks he's taken in the United cause these past 2 seasons. Chris Waddle's ability to take defenders on was never better illustrated here. Even Kenny Burns couldn't get near him. Keegan had read Waddle's intentions perfectly, but he collected a black eye and splitting headache for his pains. That was goal number 27 for the Newcastle skipper, and after liberal doses of the magic sponge, he was back in action. It was Keegan's 1-2 with Peter Beardsley that led to United's second 5 minutes later. There didn't appear to be a way through, but Beardsley kept his feet and his cool before slotting the ball past the advancing Steve Cherry. That was Beardsley's 17th of the season, and what a crowd favourite he's become. For close control, Beardsley's without equal in the second division. Just ask Dave Watson, Steve Buckley and Graham Harvey, the 3 Derby players he left for dead on the edge of the box. And there was another example of Beardsley's ability to make chances out of nothing soon after. Keegan found him just outside the Derby area. Beardsley ghosted past Kenny Burns, but his shot was just wide. By now, United was stringing together some brilliant moves. Chris Waddle found Keegan, who touched it off to Terry McDermott, but Steve Cherry just got his fingers to this fierce shot. McDermott could have had a hat-trick. After Beardsley had robbed Archie Gemmell, another 1-2 with Keegan led to a chip on the turn to McDermott's right foot. What a Terry Mack special that might have been. Though Derby were being overrun, United didn't add to their 2-0 lead until 5 minutes after half-time, and what a goal it was. Steve Powell's clearance was met by Glenn Roeder, and brilliant one-touch football from McDermott, Keegan, and then Beardsley gave Chris Waddle the sort of chance all strikers thrive on. With Keegan just 2 games away from retirement, it's a comforting thought that Waddle is now realising his exciting potential. His 17th goal of the season was made possible by passing Liverpool would have been proud of. Peter Beardsley's first-time ball, which sent him racing clear of Kenny Burns, was one of the best moments in the whole game. It's a goal which Gateshead-born Waddle will remember for a very long time. And it was Beardsley set up another chance for Waddle, but his favourite left foot crashed the ball just wide. Still, the entertainment and excitement continued. John Anderson, one of the unsung heroes, pumped the ball forward, but Keegan's lob volley didn't beat the shell-shocked Cherry. Then it was John Trueck's turn to get in on the shooting action. Beardsley found Keegan, and a perfect chest down fell just right for the hard-working midfield man, but his shot dipped just too late. A fourth had to come, and it did 7 minutes from time. There was an element of luck about the goal, but it was no more than Newcastle's sparkling football deserved. Keegan's raking pass found Trueck, Beardsley flicked on, and McDermott's attempted shot landed perfectly for Beardsley to head home. While the goal sealed a superb team performance by Newcastle, it also showed just how desperate Derby's predicament is. Beardsley's flick on should have been cleared by Dave Watson or Steve Buckley. Not that Terry Mack or Peter Beardsley would have any sympathy. 4-0 to Newcastle, and when the final whistle went, it seemed that every fan wanted to stay and salute the players who brought First Division football back to St James's Park after 6 long years in the Division 2 wilderness. For manager Arthur Cox, it was a personal triumph. He'd succeeded with entertaining, attacking football throughout the season. The lap of honour must have brought back memories from 11 years ago, when Cox was the coach to Sunderland's FA Cup winning side. But he and Newcastle must face the future without the inspiration of Kevin Keegan. Does Peter Beardsley reckon he can be replaced?
Well, obviously it's going to be hard, you know, they're going to have to buy a couple of players at least to replace him. But I think everybody behind the scenes will be working hard to get somebody, probably not as good, but trying to get somebody with the same crowd appeal, and hopefully they'll bring a big name.
They might even be looking to Peter Beardsley to replace him.
Oh, well, I think it's a bit early for that yet, you know. I'm just happy to be here playing with him this season and hopefully playing with somebody nearly as good next season.
It's totally impossible for anyone to replace him. First of all, particularly me as a person in my life. It's totally impossible to replace him on the field. It's totally impossible to replace him for the supporters. But and it's not possible to replace him for the players who are here at the moment. But what is important is that we replace him with players, not a player, players who are recognised First Division players and who the public know, and who the public know a certain standard of performance will come from, and obviously will more, and I emphasise that, more than establish us in the First Division.